And now we're going to start seeing the rerun of the joint press conference held between President Sisi and South Sudan's President Salva Kiir, discussing the pivotal role in efforts to settle the Sudanese crisis. And they spoke during the press conference as well about South Sudan's visit in Cairo and the increase of bilateral relations, in addition to being Nile Basin countries and the Ethiopian dam, and many other subjects were discussed. Here's the rerun. Madam Ambassador.
فخامة الرئيس سيلفا كير رئيس جمهورية جنوب السودان الشقيق، رحب بكم اليوم في بلدكم الثاني مصر وبالوفد المرافق لكم. ورحب بكم
We are tied by long-term relations as Egypt supported the ambitions and aspirations of your people towards a better future, believing in its right to achieve their ambitions and aspirations. I reaffirm, Mr. President, our complete appreciation for your efforts for the stability and security of your homeland. Mr. President, I have held discussions, bilateral discussions with you today that were fruitful and productive, that reflect the will of our countries to reinforce the partnership between our countries. And despite of the regional and international challenges, Egypt is not sparing any efforts to stand with the people of South Sudan, building capacities and technical capabilities in different fields. I have also reaffirmed the complete Egyptian support for the President Salva Kiir and all the South Sudanese parties to achieve stability. And I would like to commend the efforts exerted by political parties in South Sudan to move forward with the election entitlement in December of next year, and we fully support the government to meet the aspirations of the Sudanese people towards stability and development. Ladies and gentlemen, we discussed today the ways to promote the military and security coordination between our countries in this very critical stage, and we are coordinating our efforts to keep preserving the stability of the region. We consulted together about the Sudanese crisis and its implication on the region, especially the direct neighboring countries, especially Egypt and South Sudan. We agreed on intensifying efforts to find a permanent solution for the crisis and sparing the Sudanese people more destruction. And we agreed on calling upon all the Sudanese parties to rise above all conflicts and avoiding any foreign interventions that might deepen the challenge and the conflict and prolonging the crisis. The Egyptian and South Sudanese role is critical in solving the Sudanese problem, especially that these two states are the most understanding of the nature of this tribal crisis. And we reaffirm the course of dialogue to settle the crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, our discussions tackled the coordination and cooperation between the two countries and our efforts to maximize the use of the River Nile. And I reaffirmed the Egyptian vision that the Nile must be a resource of cooperation as a lifeline of all the Nile Basin countries. We also showcased and discussed the Ethiopian dam cause And in conclusion, my brother, President Salva Kiir, I would like to use this opportunity to reaffirm that Egypt will always remain the friend of the South Sudanese people, and we are committed to provide all kinds of support for the coordination of the two countries, and the international community is fulfilling their pledges towards South Sudan in their course toward constructing a better future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
فخامة الرئيس على الترحيب بي وبوفدي في القاهرة.
I also extend my thanks
كما أود أن أتقدم
to the
الشكر
members of the press
للسادة أعضاء
present
الصحافة
at this briefing.
حاضرين في هذا المؤتمر الصحفي، ويسعدني أن أتواجد هنا.
As you have heard,
كما
President Sisi,
سمعنا من
we
الرئيس
have just
السيسي،
concluded our meeting.
As we've heard from President Sisi, we just concluded our meeting as we discussed a number of issues,
Regional
bilateral issues, and on the international and regional levels.
as a country that is in need of
As a country that is in need for development, a rapid human development, I have discussed with His Excellency Mr. President Sisi how to maximize the use of the Memorandum of Understanding signed between our countries
our two governments.
وبين حكومتينا
and between our governments
In the field of education,
في مجال التعليم
in the field of education to support our students
الذين
studying here in Egypt,
regional level,
وعلى
and on the regional level we exchanged visions
فيما يخص
the ongoing
regarding the ongoing conflict in
في السودان
Sudan,
ولا سيما
and especially
تفاقم
the worsening humanitarian situation.
President Sisi
الرئيس
President Sisi and I
as the only
see that dialogue is the only way
conflict to
to
the end.
end the conflict.
Personally,
ومن
I hope
الناحية الشخصية
we can
أنني أأمل
And personally, I hope that we keep on working
ونحرز
and
تقدما
making progress
on the issues
بشأن القضايا
discussed.
التي
on the
ناقشناها
issues
اليوم.
that we have discussed today.
Thank you once again.
شكراً
Thank you once
مرة
again, Mr.
أخرى
President,
سيادة الرئيس لاستضافتي.
for
شكراً
hosting
جزيلاً.
us. Thank you.